And we are back with part two. When I edit this video, I will insert the pictures of the cards we pulled on the next slide. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see the cards. So our first question was, what have I accomplished this year that I haven't quite celebrated enough? And we got the Devil card, which is associated with Capricorn. So that's just fascinating. It's the Roman numeral number 15. And we shared on this, and it was reversed. So would anyone like to share what, anyone that's on the call live, is there anybody that would like to unmute and share some of their insights? You don't have to share at a personal level, but you can just share some of the general things that occurred to you when you looked at the Devil card reversed in answering this question.
Yeah, Mary Beth, I think that the underlying topic that covered a few different other things was that I didn't realize how much I had shifted my ground of being. And and the shift was from being on alert to being at ease and trusting that things are okay. And that was kind of a surprise. And so that was obviously something that I accomplished, but I hadn't celebrated.
And that trusting that things are okay. I like that connection with the card being reversed, because when we think of the Devil card, we don't get a warm and fuzzy feeling, but with it being the reversed or the opposite, so things are lining up, is what I'm hearing you say. Yes?
Yes, things are a lot easier. Things are moving. I guess I'm getting more of a feel for the correct pace of different jobs to happen so that I'm more in the flow correctly. And I'm beginning to realize just how much difference that makes in life.
So another way of looking at the card, tying it back to the card, is that reclaiming your power. So when the devil's upright, the devil might have us in his power. And with the Devil card being reversed, it's a way to say we're reclaiming our own power, and those chains that are really very loose chains, if they were upside down, those chains would just fall off. So I think somebody else mentioned celebrating, not, recognizing, we talked a little bit about the idea of spiritual growth, that sometimes you don't even appreciate it until something happens where you recognize what would have once triggered you no longer triggers you. And it takes another event to show you that you've had that growth, or that spiritual growth. And then another person shared that there's, for her, it was a deeper understanding of self and what really matters. So this idea of the devil is in the detail. So like understanding yourself. And often the devil upright, the devil would be something that's working against us. So reversing it, it's celebrating what is working. What have I done? Because another person mentioned that they said they did a lot of internal work, but they didn't see the external results. And so, Joan, I think it was you that mentioned that internal work is like what it takes for a fire, is laying that layer of kindling, and that internal work is the kindling. So celebrating the inside work that's done. Whenever a card is reversed to it, it usually has an inward feel to it. So thank you, everybody, for your insights on that card. And our second card was, or our second question was, what new tradition am I ready to create? And we got the Page of Pentacles. And the page is always associated with youth and messengers and communications. And the Page of Pentacles the pentacles represent Earth, again, tied back to Capricorn being an Earth sign, the physical sign. And there were some really good insights there. Tiara, did you want to share yours? Yours was about enjoying the present moment.
Yeah, to me, the individual in the card, it looks like he is enjoying being in the present moment. So I think that that's a way that we can connect with our inner child, is to find times in the day, maybe make it a tradition every day where you
Yeah.
connect with your inner child.
Yeah, and you also mentioned with the communication, like even writing something down,
Yeah, writing
making
down
a tradition
affirmations, I believe.
or a
Yeah, I believe
habit.
Donna
Yeah.
mentioned making it a
Hmm.
habit of writing down some affirmations and dreams and things that you would like to manifest,
Yeah.
being more present in what it is that you want to fulfill or accomplish.
Yes. Thank you. And Joan, did you want to share what you saw?
Um, yeah, what came up for me was celebrating and being in the flow and the pace of life and letting that be okay. Uh, and I've made enough progress that I don't have to really work to let it be okay anymore. I'm be establishing a new norm with that. So I there's a whole lot of feelings in that come up with the Page of Pentacles for me. Uh, about ability to produce, ability to take care of myself. And then I realized I've been taking care of others my whole life. Of course, I can take care of myself. Hello.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's a lot of completion in it too for me.
I also, like you said, you're willing to let things be easy, like with a page, with the youth. Things are easy when you're or tend to be or can be, less effort, less forcing, less pushing. Like there's that energy of the youth. So this new tradition might be I'm willing to create things easily. And Mary Jo, did you want to share yours?
Yeah, well, it just the question, what the question triggered was self-love. And then looking at the picture with the abundance earlier today, I this affirmation came to me that I'm in the flow of love and money.
Yeah, and that's perfect because the pentacles do represent money. It's coins, and when you're the page, you're this messenger. It's about movement. So being in the flow is also connected with the page card. So that's
Yeah,
great.
that'd be a
Thank you,
good
Marja.
question. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Anybody else want to say any final things on that, or should we be ready to move on? All right. Well, thank you everyone for helping with the reading. That was really fun. Now we are ready to share some Capricorn practices. So doing the laundry, right? It's being practical and being patient, practicing patience as you move forward. So whether you're reversing the devil, the details, the devil being in the details, or you're being the page, trying something new, we need to practice patience so that we can move forward. And having the patience to fold your laundry as opposed to just like throwing it in the basket. So Capricorn is about being practical. And Capricorn is also, we didn't talk too much about this, but there, we did mention the sea goat, the sea part, that intuitive part that goes within. Sometimes that requires time alone. And since it's the end of the year, it's always a great time to reflect on the year, as we kind of did a little bit with our tarot reading. So you might want to re-listen to this and spend a little time looking at those cards and seeing what else comes to you, and then remembering that perfection is the enemy of good. Like, that's a devil in the detail cards, right? Like, you don't want to get so caught up in the details that you overdo them. That has to do with that being in right relation, being in recognizing the true responsibility, knowing when it's good enough, knowing when enough is enough. Because if you are just trying to get something perfect, you might not ever release it or produce it. So those are some Capricorn suggestions. And then we have a couple of Capricorn quotes here. And this is about being in right relation. So your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship you have. And remember, Capricorn says what you do matters. So your relationship with yourself, how you treat yourself, matters. And then this Mark Twain quote is great. I love this one. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did do. Because Capricorn knows what you do matters. So go for it. Go for it. So that is our presentation for Capricorn. And then next month, we hope you'll join us on Wednesday, January 17th, where we'll delve into the Aquarius energies. Aquarius is the water bearer, which is actually a wind sign. So you can see the wind, you can almost feel the wind bearing down on that water and raising it up. So that'll be next month. So thank you very much for watching tonight and being on the call live, or if you're watching it later, you're invited to share anything you like from the reading. You could share it in the comments. And we're just really happy to have this time with you, and want to wish you a beautiful holiday, a joyful holiday season, and a happy new year, and a great Capricorn month. And if you want to be on our call live next month, you can visit loveyourlifeinsync.com and sign up to get notified of the next call so you can Zoom in with us live. If you'd like an astrology reading or to learn more about how your heart works and what it can do for you, please give us a call, contact us. So we hope to see you soon. That's all for now. Thank you again. So long.